potions. O blessed Boal! Our bones to build your temple in the...
A wave of pure devotion washes a...
Purge, priest! From me saves...
These beings are cool.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
Well placed! Oh, what's that then? What you got for blessed Boal? That sounds like a lot more gold here. This...
Praise Boal. Praise.
That might be worth a look. That might be worth a look.
something
That
over
might be
there.
worth a look.
Well,
Praise.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye.
had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
Ah, a visit. But let us observe the
The scholar's brow
blood. It's curious to find a surface dweller here.
What has brought you down so truly remarkable? You must be what I have a friend. Omelium.
I hope this is...
It is. This...
No ceremorphosis. Are you looking to have it extracted? Open your mind to me.
As the Meloan's mind pierces yours, it feels 10 times its size.
This is most unusual. But the lava is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded, and even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. It is not ideal. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral... The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. But Oh. There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. I would require a fresh but be warned. In their natural state, Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
These are fine specimens.
Omelium turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
The potion is disgusting beyond description.
Not a drop. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself...
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. Dark holes bite at the edges of your vision, but the void cannot draw you in. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull. cold blades lose their edge. The parasite swells with power. It surges and twists, lashing out. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omelum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Yet that power may grow beyond your control. I have another intermediate solution. If you are... I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? Because removal seemed preferable to negation, and I must admit, I was curious to study the tadpole myself. A fascinating topic indeed. What can you tell me? I am afraid you have not offered any information I do not already possess. A bold strategy. It is not many that can defeat their own minds. If you require it on another occasion, merely ask. I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolving?
Somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We're looking a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Same as us, I expect.
How is your more personal research progressing?
Not.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface race, but I found that there is as much to... So it is with the Myconids. They... Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac.
There is rare magic in the Underdark too.
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here... I observe the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handle themselves well. I do enjoy a good bargain. if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog. Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Defender of the people.
Yes. She is cataloging Koratuan fertility rituals.
Oh. Well, perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join her.
I don't know half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Never seen anything. Some species evolve.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even more.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Tempers are rising.
A long way to go still. Take two.
I've got a long road ahead.
Camp life seems to suit.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, hopefully. I've chosen a success. This is why I chose Francesca. Contrary to... Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? That sounds like what you need. But the next part of the journey mightn't be straightforward. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your there's also the I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund as Dark Justiciars years ago. But if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, well, Ketheric... I studied the Shadow Curse for years. Perhaps. But we'll need... Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse... Then there was... Precisely. But in my eagerness, I put far too much... Miss it. Be wary of... I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. In other circumstances? Perhaps. But best to not with such stimulating company. You wish to speak?
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your... Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common. Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about one...
Speak. Mark my words. You might as well consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Perhaps you... When the tadpole... It won't hear. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You... The Githyanki have long studied Gaeth and used what we've learned. The Zaithis... The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the paras...
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. Fine. What's on your mind?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
May I inquire if, perchance, you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily. His tail wags.
So, that's what people mean. Very serious of you. But go ahead. I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt give me some time. If I can figure out... Fine. What's on your mind?
It doesn't do to keep a wizard waiting, especially one of Elminster's reputation. Not to mention appetite. Unless there's something more pressing you wish to discuss.
Think of it as I can assure an eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were.
My thanks for your excellent guidance.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can. forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mystra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee it is done. Both charge and charm have been committed. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescience, and yet an ocean born in lonely hours. Come ebb, come flow. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shore. Farewell, my
Farewell, Elminster. An audience with Elminster is never less than I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms, perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling. Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right plate, and the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will, and I along with it. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has as for Elminster, He saved the realms more times than possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine... Fine. What's on your mind? Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company.
Hey, soldier. My engine. It's get... I need to find a mechanic. A good one. Or this thing... Well...
This dark land must be the perfect preying. I hope we end up seeing our friend help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know. Perfect! I knew you would understand.